Hello everybody, this is All South Gaming and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Dungeon Munchies. In the previous episode, we managed to find the ancestral recipes. Unfortunately, not long after, Putrid decided to make his move. Now, I'm gonna say this, we are getting into what is basically the end of the game. I want to see if I can stretch this out into 2 episodes. Because I know that there's this scenario coming up, there's some other bunch of story development, then there's like final boss, so on and so forth. Not sure if I'll be able to squeeze it into 1 episode, plus I still haven't picked out what I'm gonna do for my next secondary series. Worst comes to worst, this will be the finale, and then, which you'll already know from the title, and then I'll just do an extra episode of Shadows Over Loathing. Who knows? Anyways, like I said, we're getting into the end game. This is so exciting. It's been so long since I made something this complicated. With your help, I'm sure we'll succeed. So I'm just supposed to sit here and tend the fire with Kamul? Yeah, because you once blew up an entire row of gas canisters. Just make sure the fire doesn't go out. This is an important job, too. Do you understand, you two? Your job is to protect the work and maintain the fire. No explosions and no weird complaints. As the laborer spends time toiling over that which does not belong to him, he not only isolates himself from the world, but also his own soul. I have been assigned the task of managing a culinary instrument. As a reminder, I do not possess any culinary modules, nor any related data. I also lack a soul and cannot use magic. I know, that's why I put you in charge of the microwave. I'll be passing you notes that tell you which buttons to press. Just remember to put a cover on everything, don't use the highest power setting, and don't leave metal utensils inside. Apprentice, before we begin cooking, remember to keep our positions in mind. That way we'll be able to better keep things in order. We can't stop once the ritual begins, so we need to be completely prepared. He's not an apprentice anymore, Grill. He's become a bona fide S-tier magical chef. Well then, ready when you are, chef. You may begin the ritual at the spirit walk. So, yeah, you're gonna want to know where everybody is. Simmer's over there. Grill's over here. And because it actually took me a bit to figure this one out, Nickel is over here. We need to protect all these stations, and while we are at it, we also need to grab whatever food they make and toss it in the wok. Took me a little bit the first time to figure that one out. I have not been trained to perform cooking, or any task that makes others happy, so I cannot guarantee a successful performance on my part. Right. Really? Nothing to say? I guess nothing beats having a big barbecue with everyone as an apocalyptic space god destroys everything. Yep. Alright, let's do this. Start making the legendary dish? Yes. Are we ready? So, first we have to... Warning, a large cluster of sea organisms is coming our way. F, man, that dumb thing won't even let us do our goodbye party. Our chance of success has dropped to near 0. I suggest we retreat. Nope. If it's sending minions to disrupt us, that means that we're about to do some serious damage. Can we cook and fight at the same time? Turn around and look at our guy at the wok, Grill. Look at his confident, tranquil yet potent expression. What do you see? Your apprentice and his charred hairdo? He's an S-rank magical chef, damn it. Look at that face. Do you know what he's saying? Nothing's impossible. Let's get cooking. But yeah, anyways, they're gonna cook up some dishes, and we gotta grab them and toss them in the wok as things go. Thankfully, it will let us know when we have it, and the progress bar at the bottom, well, that's just letting us know how much farther we gotta go. Toss the food they make into the big wok. Okay. Nickel's ready. Grab her stuff. Though she is also getting attacked, but I think that was just because of that one thing. And yeah, with the build, this really isn't going to be a challenge. Just a matter of getting around quickly enough to them. Though sometimes the UI does like to glitch out and not let us know when a dish is ready. Alright, take these guys out, drop this off. Or that it disappears from over our head. Oh yeah, we also can get these boosts. From Emma. I didn't forget her name. Hang in there, everyone. We're nearly halfway done. This is what opening a restaurant's gonna be like. I'd rather be unemployed. Detecting an even more intense wave of sea organism activity heading our way. If we don't pull back, our probability of success will soon arrive at 0. The zombie chef may be able to fend for himself, but he won't be able to also protect all of us while trying to cook. We're already past the halfway point. We're not giving up. Shit. What do we do now? Oh hey, the Heavenly Kings. Reinforcements have arrived! Super Ultra Fruit Medley. The part-timers have also arrived. What's going on? Why are you all the way down here? Wasn't it you who put out a notice about needing part-time workers? Have the positions already been filled? You're late. This entire dungeon's about to collapse. Why haven't you evacuated? We already met Combe by the evacuation transports. Him and the poo atop his head explained everything to us. You helped us bring the deluded Combe back to his senses, and you're still trying your best even as everything collapses around you. You've definitely earned our respect today. I hope you're aware that I cannot protect you from Putrid's corruption. If any of you come in contact with C-04, you'll all eventually... This is the glory that we've sought to achieve. We shall explode for justice. What? I thought we had to all agree before we... The next wave of sea organisms is fast approaching. We wouldn't be here to fight if you hadn't nurtured us, my lord. If we make it, I promise to make you all a feast that will burst your arteries and vascular tissue. Good. And yeah, these guys will actually help us out with this. Though they do have their own health bars. Okay. I'll leave them to defend down there while I take care of these guys and get the food. Creatures that drop rotting flesh. Haven't seen that in some time. Ah, jeez. Nickel's not looking too good. Why do I get the feeling she took a bunch of damage during that cutscene? Alright, that's it. Did we succeed? What? is that thing? Congratulations for completing the ancestral magic recipe aptitude test. I am Cosmic Bubble Tea, a delicious calorie-rich drink that transcends time and space. I can only be summoned by the greatest of magical chefs, so you've all passed the test. I have now been approved for the Rift Project, or you have now been approved for the Rift Project. The what project? Nickel, do you know anything about this? There is nothing like that in the database, and my permissions have already been elevated. I deduced that this was a plan formulated by the highest-ranking members of the Suck. The Rift Project was designed to protect select individuals in the case of total destruction. To learn more, please feel free to speak to me. They really plan for everything. Everything except for disaster prevention, that is. Uncle Z and that other guy, whoever you may be, thank you. Let's go, guys. Looks like there's some hope after all. Drink me and I will take you into Rift Space, where I'll explain your situation. If for any reason you are unable to drink, simply soak yourself inside my liquids. There's only one caveat. Please do not use me if subject C00 Putrid is active. That will cause the entire Rift Project to fail. That hasn't happened, right? Oh shit. No! Grill! This is fate. Shit. Why? I guess it's time to explode. Explode already! Why won't you... Ah! No! No! It seems as if you have not been briefed on this project. I must immediately empty myself. Rift space must not be tainted by putrid. Simmer, what are you doing? You gotta go in if you want to live. What? And leave you all behind? Does it look like you have a choice? Get your butt into that bubble tea right now. Chef, you dive in. If anyone's going, it's gotta be you. Ah! Please understand that precautions must be taken to prevent putrids. Huh? No, don't come near me. No! Yeah! Okay, shit has officially hit the fan in the worst possible way. Yeah, it's really not looking good for us. Rift Space Research Station. Created by the world's greatest spatial mage, the Supreme President of the SUC. Suck. Our mission is to find new ways to expand space and move civilization off-world. Okay. No, I think I want to go up here first for some lore. Parallel Universe Summary. Goal: to locate a suitable Earth in a parallel universe and to migrate the entire population to this new world. Results: opening a rift to another universe takes a lot out of my soul. During each test, I can only manage a tiny opening before we abort. Earth either didn't exist or was completely uninhabitable in almost all the universes we observed. We finally found the Earth with the appropriate climate conditions in the 54th universe, but we could not detect the presence of any civilization. All we saw were the ruins of great cities. Project Parallel Universe Summary. Goal: to send a scouting party to the Earth in Universe 54. Results: retrieved Sample 01. Sample 01. It's a scrap of eerie paper-like material. Souls crowd in anguish as they behold the horror of existence. He reached out to each and every wailing world and released a drop of his own soul. So that's how he does it. Transdimensional Subject C00. Subject C00 poses a potential existential threat to human civilization. It was first spotted by the Supreme President in another parallel universe. C00 can detect mental anguish. Civilization will draw its attention once it reaches a certain threshold for collective anguish and suffering. Once it targets a certain universe, it splits part of its soul and inserts it into that universe. While we have no data on C00's soul shards itself, The data from other universes suggests planetary destruction, or at the very least the total extinction of the human race. We must reduce the suffering in our civilization if we want to escape the same fate. The civil unrest in the underground cities and the suck's heavy-handed policies have only increased the possibility of attracting the attention of Subject C00. Internet surveillance has already yielded evidence of C00's presence in our universe. Its believers have their own name for Subject C00. Putrid. Yeah. It's, not good. In any way, shape, or form. Hello. Presidential key card. Gained access to the top secret suck weapons storage facility. There's a glowing note on this glowing table. They look as if they're trying their best to prolong their existence in this dimension. I left this key card here for you. You'll know what to do once you look inside. Well, we just gained access to the last of the weapons. Supernova. Hold and release to rip a hole through space-time that hurts nearby enemies. Normal attacks inflict 150 blade/melee damage. Well, that's certainly an upgrade. Let's see. Astral Zenith. Hold and release to rip a hole through space-time that hurts nearby enemies. Okay. Constellation. Occasionally fires a volley of scorching fireballs. Normal attacks inflict 50 axe/melee damage. Oblivion. A quick dagger that seeps away an enemy's existence, inflicting 500 damage over 4 seconds. I'd like to get a secondary to replace this sword, which, honestly, I'm not really a fan of due to the noise. See, creates a black hole at the target, inflicting 95 magic damage and expending 5 mana. Hold to recover 12 mana per second. Is that always the case? It's 12 mana per second, 12 mana per second. 12 mana per sec. No, that's a spear. 12 mana per second. Are there any stabs here? No, that's spear. Mantis Scythe. Oh, this one doesn't even recover mana. See, Tartarus. Summon up to 1 demons by harvesting soul shards from dead enemies. Harvesting more shards heals and helps them grow. Nebula fires arrows that ignore gravity. Stellar Scream. Gain 40 shield points when raised. Shoots stars at enemies with every attack blocked. Has a 1.5 second cooldown time after exhaustion. No other secondary weapons I can use. There's also the flamethrower I still haven't gotten. Alright. I don't think I'm really going to change weapons. I could try and change up my build for something new, but honestly, this works the best. Now, here's the thing about my current build. We have the final boss coming up. I'm just going to say that right now. And unfortunately, the final boss's attacks bypass shields. It sucks, but they do. So we cannot use this build. Guess it just goes to show that the developer knew how overpowered this was, but rather than trying to rebalance it, they just made the final boss, well, make this build impossible to use. Let's see. Do I go for a magic build with this one? Do I go back to my gun build, or do I try something new? I don't know. Let's try something new. Why do I still have a shark fin? Whatever. Magic build? No. Should I go for a shield build? Guns? No. Enemies with your bare fist to mark them. Dagger attacks? But this one's kind of useless just because, well, shields. Should I go for a raw melee build? I haven't done that before. In which case, which weapons should I use? Let's see. Dagger? Nah, I've already done that. Axes? Nah, I think... You know what? I'm gonna try and make a sword build. Matter of fact, let's try go for a sword slinger. Or, no. Summoner build? You know what? Yeah. I haven't done a summoner build yet. Let's see, there's Tartarus. Unfortunately, I don't have any secondaries of this except for the shield, but I'm not really interested in that. That's primary, secondary. Secondary hatchet that deals extra damage to stunned enemies. And de-stuns them. Nah. Remote bomb? Nah. You know what? Let's go for the... Oh, wait, no, that's primary. Man, there really aren't a whole lot of non-shield secondaries. I don't want to go for the true light sword. Sweaty sports drink? For healing? Nah. Shadow Fang. Nah. You know what? I'll be right back once I've made my build. Alright, I think I got a build going. Unfortunately, I missed out on the Blood Red Battery Soup because I spent all my insight upgrading other things, but what I went with was Cryptid Noodle Soup. Increases the summon scythe limit, which means we can summon more than one demon. The Pineapple Pizza. Let's see. Fractures the soul when hurt. While wielding a scythe, drops soul shards, which we can use. The Assorted Fish Soup, which allows us to motivate our minions. Scarlet Braised Pork on Rice creates a corpse explosion. I also went with the Pork Chops on Rice, so we can knock away projectiles. Pappy Panna Cotta, and the Crayfish Double Double. If I could, I'd probably replace the Pappy Panna Cotta with the Blood Red Battery Soup. And I'm wielding the Tartarus and the Portable Execution Device, because it's one of the few secondary weapons that actually might work. I don't know, we'll find out. And if it doesn't work out, I can always swap over to one of the other builds I got going. Except for the really good one, because, well... It, can't be used against the boss. I mean, it could if you're really good at dodging, but, yeah. Looks like someone once lived here for a period of time. Only bits and pieces are legible from this ethereal diary. Ah, I miss their cooking. If only I could live a little longer. But if I don't do this, no one will ever be able to taste their food. Hi. If you are viewing this, you are not far from saving everyone. The coordinates to the colony world are saved in my, or should I say, your zombie head. Pass this information on to Simmer and she'll be able to read those coordinates. Putrid is also after these coordinates. His goal is to activate the Stargate to reach the colony world. That is the reason why Putrid schemed to have you come out here. His believers do not understand cooking and recipes. The contents and information I have revealed cannot be kept from Putrid. He cannot influence this space, but he can observe us. He will pursue you the moment you return to the world. If Putrid catches you, it's all over. What happens next will be up to you. Who knows where or what I'll be when this video is finally viewed. But I have faith in you. To make it all the way here, you must be at least 100 times stronger than when I summoned you. I wish you the best of luck. Please help those girls and keep them safe. Finally, thank you for responding to my summons. Alright, let's do this. The capital. Or what's left of it. Oh, no. Shit. He has arrived. Hello, sworn enemy of Putrid. You must be terribly worried about your friends right now. We have not brought severe harm upon them. You literally shoved an arm through Grill's chest. They've just been knocked unconscious. Putrid is only fulfilling his promise to us. He did not mean your friends any harm. This was inevitable. Bullshit, he didn't. He also knows that you have prepared an escape vessel. He has agreed to let your friends live if you divulge the coordinates of your colony world. Putrid's ritual has already begun. There's no stopping it, even if you defeat him. Come and join us. We need your help. Submit to us and help us complete the ritual. We will return your friends to your side. Yeah, no you won't. You still have time. Putrid advises you think carefully. Do not be blinded by your preconceptions. Submission is not humiliation. You will be both protecting those you love and fulfilling Putrid's divine destiny. It is a most noble deed, unparalleled in greatness. You want to fulfill Simmer's dream of opening the Stargate, getting to the outside and living the good life, don't you? Did you know how many humans were able to power ships to reach the other side of the universe? They used people like me. When they confined me to that dreadful cell inside the Soul Power Station, I forced myself to relive my happiest memories just to live another day. Childhood trips to the zoo, my first date, our wedding day, watching my kids walk for the first time. One day things would get better. That's what I kept telling myself. It wasn't until Putrid touched my heart. That's when I understood the true purpose of the power station. That machine is powered by the human will to live. By making you suffer, it maximizes your desperation to just stay alive. The cruel machine of society rolls on, powered by the unyielding hope and suffering of the weak. The same can only be happening on the other side of the Stargate. That's why I no longer want to be human. With the coordinates, you can help us locate and put an end to that endless and miserable cycle. With your help, we can bring everything to an end. Just because you're suffering here doesn't mean people are suffering on the other side. The people who made me like this turned tail and escaped. They took advantage of the chaos, opened the Stargate, and escaped like a bunch of rats. Putrid promised to punish them for their crimes. Please, I implore you, join us and help us regain our justice and peace of mind. Right. Well, we still have a last moment to go back and try and get everything. Now, Nickel did mention something about using CCTV to find the last of the recipes, but I'm not seeing anything. Maybe she only meant the recipes and not the blueprints, but before we head off, I want to grab that last blueprint of the flamethrower, even if I'm not going to use it. So I'll be right back. Okay then, found it. So, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to head down after reaching the first camp in Sahasrahara. Yes, I know that's not how it's pronounced, I don't care. Once you get past those stairs, head down here, head to the right. Bam! Flamethrower. That should be everything. Yep. Yep. And yep. Okay. So, with that, I'm actually going to end this episode off here for today, because we are just about out of time, and we still got the boss fight, all the epilogue stuff, etc., etc. Plus, you know, going back here gave me a means of acquiring all these demons that I can use in the boss fight and growing them to maximum power. Anyways, if you guys like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content, don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notifications for when I upload, and please, leave a comment down below this video. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.